Hi there, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the ACC for Ready, Steady, Balance. My name is Elias, and I'm going to be the instructor today, right? For the past couple of weeks, we've been going at it, and pretty much it's just going to be a little resistance training program. Some little cool down for the last like 10 minutes. It's going to be a little stretching routine, right? Let's go ahead and get things started. We're just going to go ahead and keep our chest nice and tall, right? We're just going to go ahead and get these 5 deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. So let's go ahead and just get 1 and out. Right, nice and simple. Now let's go ahead in the inhale. Let's raise these hands. Get a nice stretch. And then exhale, we're bringing it back down. All right, another 3 more. And exhale. And we're going to hit this last one. Really get those hands as high as you can. And back down. All right. Same 5 deep breaths. We're just going to use one arm at a time now. Use that left arm, raise it all the way up. Stretch out that chest. We're going to exhale and bring it back down. Really stretch out that upper back, right? As far as you can. All right, if you guys stop right there, say okay. And all righty, let's go ahead and switch it off. Shake it off if you need to. Take it to that right hand. Deep inhale and exhale. And alrighty, go ahead, exhale, bring it all the way back down. You can bring it right back to center. Shake it off, right? Other part of the upper body, a little warm up, right? We're just gonna go ahead, roll out the neck, a little left ear to right ear. Still keeping that chest nice and tall, right? And alrighty, we can go ahead, shake that off, right? Let's start, take it to our, take it to our shoulders. We're just gonna get 5 spins forward. How you guys doing? And we can go ahead and get 5 spins backwards. Nice wide circles with the shoulders. And alrighty, right? Just go ahead and shake all that off. We can then go ahead, stick our arms out to the side, thumbs forward. We're just gonna get small circles, a little 10 seconds. And then let's go ahead, point those thumbs backwards. We can go ahead, take it backwards. And alrighty, right? Just go ahead, shake all that off. We're just gonna get 1 arm circle at a time, right? Nice wide circle, like you're sort of elbowing something right behind you, right? Make sure you just keep that little elbow flexion, just going back and forth. And get that last one. Let's go ahead and take it to the other side, right? All right, doing about 5 or 6 reps. That's a-okay. And of course, if you start getting any pain around those shoulders, right? I know those are sensitive. Let's just go ahead, get as much as you can, right? Just go ahead, make sure to pay attention to what that body is telling you, right? Say okay. That's all right. Keep that chest nice and tall. Let's go ahead and get these high knees. All right, just gonna go a little 30 seconds. And then let's go ahead, last little 5. And alrighty, right? We're just gonna go ahead and shake all that off. Extend one leg at a time. We're gonna stretch out those hamstrings. Just going down as deep as you can, right? And we're just gonna bring it right back up. Switch it on out, right? And the whole point, try to keep that leg extended as much as you can, right? You're gonna get a much better stretch. You know, instead of having that knee just a little bit bent, right? It's gonna be much easier to go ahead all the way down, right? But if it's all nice and straight, definitely gonna feel that a whole lot different. All right. Let's go ahead, just one more each side. Alrighty. So we're right back here. Let's go again. Another little 20 steps, going side to side. Shoot. So how'd you guys get on down here? Huh. Hey, right, okay. And got some people from the YMCA right here pulling up. So it's nice to see them, right? Let's go ahead and get another little 4 steps. And last little one, right? Go ahead and shake it all off, right? And so now, let's take it to the ankles. We're just gonna go ahead, bring those calves up, bring those heels up, or those toes up, right? As far as we can. Really get that nice stretch going. And alrighty. So yeah, let's go ahead and get that last one. All right, keep that feet nice and planted. We're just gonna shift them nice and slow as far as we can, right? And alrighty. Let's go ahead. Once you start feeling a little loose, go ahead and pick up the pace just a little bit, right? And alrighty, we're just gonna bring that right back to the center. And so from here, right, we're gonna go connect those heels together, right? And we're gonna start off with just our left leg, right? My right, your guys' left, right? Let's go ahead, pivot side to side just with our toes, right? And right back, right? Nice and simple. All right, now last pivot, let's go ahead and leave it there. Now with our right leg, right, we're just gonna pivot with our heel. I should say that, yeah. A little heel, back to center, heel, back to center. All right, now everything going back to center, right? Now let's go ahead, take it this way, right? Hopefully it's gonna play with your brain a little bit, but let's go ahead. It's just the same movements, just doing it at the same time, right? If you get stuck, just go right back to how we started, right? Pivot, right? Pivot. Just go ahead one at a time. All right, so everybody, let's go ahead. Take it right back to center. Just gonna start off, do this one last time, right? So where we're gonna go ahead, left leg, pivot, right? Pivot. So we're pivoting with our toes right there. Last one, let's go ahead. Our right leg, taking it to that side, just pivoting our heel. Now, okay, let's go ahead, last one. Bring it right back to center. Bring everything back to center. Now let's go that way, right? 2 at a time, right? There we go. 2, 3, and remember, if you get stuck, just go ahead 1 at a time, right? But all right, right? We'll go ahead, skip that other side just for now, right? I'm pretty sure our ankles are pretty loose, right? Feeling a little good right there. All right, let's go ahead, take it to our core, finish up this warm up. Let's get our arms up like a field goal post. We're just gonna go a little 15 each side. Right here, little high knees. As long as you're just crunching that core when you're bringing those knees up, you're getting that exercise in. Alrighty, let's go ahead. Another 5 each side. And last one. There it is, right? Go ahead, keep it right there. And yeah, make sure that chest is nice and tall. We're gonna go ahead. Wait a minute, let me see. What time is it real quick? Yeah, okay. So now we can actually go ahead, let's move on to the weights, right? So for today, if you guys have, what's it called, at home, if you guys have a little 2 sets of weights, right? One a little heavier from what we've been doing past couple weeks, right? And one that's just definitely a lot lighter than, what's it called? Definitely a lot lighter than this first set, right? But we'll get to that, right? We'll get to that. First things first, let's go ahead and get our dumbbells to the side. We're just gonna go ahead and work on our lower back, work on this little seated good morning position, right? Nice and slow all the way down. Nice and slow all the way back up, right? And yep. Whole point of this exercise is to really keep that core nice and braced and also keep that spine as straight as it can be, right? So we're just gonna be hinging at the hip, trying to keep that spine nice and neutral, right? Not to have it flex once we're getting low enough. All right, back. Alrighty. 7. And so we're just gonna go for anywhere from a little 12 to 15 is cool. We'll stop at 12 for this day. Let's go ahead and drop those weights, right? So dropping those weights, all we're just gonna get into is this basically half stand exercise. So pretty much it's just acting like we're about to start getting up and just applying pressure on the floor, right? We've been doing this for past couple weeks, and we're just gonna go ahead, increase the reps, right? We're gonna do a little 12 reps today, right? So yeah, just right here is just looking like this, to where we're just like we did that good morning position, halfway up, right back down, just to really get that force in those quads, right? So we're right here, picking ourselves up. And this still works if you can't get yourself up, right? We're just right here, really pushing down. I didn't note anything about feet position. Trying your best to just keep your feet and knees just in that same, like, you know, pointing in the same direction, and also making sure that it's, you know, that you're just shoulder width apart. So it's like, you know, trying your best to go ahead, keep right here, right? What you're trying to do is just work in a type of position, right? You want to get strong in that position that you're in. So it's like, you know, if that's the whole name of the game, definitely try your best to keep those toes and knees in that same direction so we can get strong out of that pose. But all right, right? People at home, hope you guys kept on doing those little half stands, right? So yeah, let's go ahead and move on forward with another little exercise, right? So from here actually, let's go ahead and grab those weights again. Yeah, that was weird. All right. So grabbing the weights again, we're just right here on the side. Now all we're just gonna go ahead and get into is just this little bicep curl, shoulder press, nice and easy, all right? We're turning those weights, turning them up, and then turning them outside, right? Keeping that core nice and braced throughout the whole position. Let's go ahead and knock out another 10 more of those. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get the little Band-Aid real quick. Go ahead and knock out another 10 more. Yeah, thank you. All righty, let's go ahead and knock this out. Oh yeah, oh, thank you. Yeah, I got it from here, man. Yeah, thank you. I know, huh? I just started feeling something weird, and I was like, oh, what's going on here? Here, let me throw this away. All right. So right, all right. We got the people in here finishing up with that, so, all right, I'm thinking. You guys finish up with those shoulder presses yet? Okay, I like it. All right, let's go ahead and move on forward, right? So from here, let me see the time. Yeah, okay. From here, we could actually drop those weights again and replace that with your Pilates ball, right? Small object just so that you can go ahead and have something to hold, right? Not necessarily has to be weighted, right? Definitely don't want to keep it weighted, right? So from here, let's go ahead and work on the obliques, right? So all we're just gonna go ahead and do, reach out to the side, really feel that right here on the side of your body. Reach out to the other side, right? As you can see for me, it's a whole lot easier for me, right? To where I'm trying to go as far as I can, and you'll see my other foot, opposite foot, is sort of gonna go ahead and float up, right? I'm not asking you guys to do that, but that's how far I'm trying to reach to really get those obliques engaged, right? Yep, keeping that chest nice and tall always does help out with, you know, engaging those obliques too. All right, let's go ahead. Another little 2 each side. Right. And okay. So right, go ahead, shake it off if you need to. What we're gonna get into next is basically just a little work for the hips. Is we're gonna place that ball right on the ground, step right on it, right? And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead for a little 8 reps today, to where you wanna barely, right? All we're gonna do is extend our feet, get into that heel, bring it right back, right? Now go ahead, try to just hover right over the ball, right? We've done this before, to where you're really trying to get those hips nice and engaged. Ooh, see? And yep, just like that. It's okay if that ball sort of slips off. Whole point is to just, you know, really try to control our body anyways. All right, and let's go ahead and knock out this last one. All righty, let's go ahead and switch it on over, right? All righty, so here we go. All right, we got a last little 2 more. You know, just going, hitting a good 8. Anywhere from a little 6 to 8 is fine. Main point is that you just don't want to overdo it, right? We're not trying to get to that point where we're really like struggling to keep this hip up. That's essentially just what we're trying to avoid, right? But feeling that little soreness starting to build, exactly what we're going for. All righty. So go ahead, bring that right down. Shake it all off again if you need to. We go ahead, pick this up again. Go right back for the obliques. And we're just gonna go ahead, hit this little same reach, except this time we're gonna hold it there. Let's bring the ball all the way back to the front. We're gonna bring it right back up, right? Trying to reach as far as you can again throughout that whole motion, right? All right. And all right, last one. All righty. So right, hopefully we're starting to feel a little something right here in our torso area, right? And here, let me see and think about what we're doing. Just give me a quick second. Okay. Okay. So yeah, basically from here we can start picking ourselves up. And then all we're just gonna get into, place that ball right there on the seat. And we're just gonna finish up some of our little resistance exercises, right? Just for as we're standing, what we're just gonna get into is this little one-legged good morning. Keeping that back and back leg nice and straight as you can. And you know, you can go as deep as you want, right? Get that little toe touch. Or just go as, you know, not far down as you want. Same emphasis is keeping that back, you know, keeping your spine and your back leg straight, right? So yeah, all we're doing is just right here, as far as we can. If you need that chair for support, it's right there. Alrighty. So we're right here. Last 4 reps that we'll get into is start manipulating how many fingers you're having on that chair, right? If those first 8 were real difficult, you know, keep it up with the chair. But certainly last 2, let's go ahead and challenge yourself, right? And alrighty, right? Let's go ahead and take it to the other side. Ooh. Alrighty. So yep, other side, we're gonna go for another 12. Right? If you want to use just one finger on the chair, you can use a pinky, index, right? Just anything that goes ahead and makes it different, right? Makes it a little bit more challenging. All right, let's go ahead, last little 4. Alrighty. So we're right there, right? Hopefully we're all feeling that right in our hamstrings, glutes a little bit, right? And so yeah, no. From here, what we can get into is what we're just gonna do is work a little bit extra for our glutes and hip flexors, but essentially, right, you could also make this another little balance drill, right? It's where you're just gonna also test out your balance with however hands, or if you just wanna go ahead, you know, no hands on the chair at all, right? So yeah, no, from here, we're just gonna go ahead and get a little hip extension, really squeezing that glute, right? And just from there, bringing it into a hip flex, really holding yourself, right? That's what I'm saying, yeah, definitely, maybe first things first, use that chair, right? So yeah, all we're just getting into here, actually, let me turn that down just a little bit. And so yeah, let's go ahead and grab that chair, and we're just gonna get that hip extension, bring it into that flexion, right back, right? We're gonna go for a little 10 reps each side. Really squeeze that core right here when you're bringing that hip up, or bringing that leg up. All right, so halfway there, depending on how hard like this is, right? This is where you can go ahead, maybe manipulate what you need to do, right? Little 2 fingers on, 1 finger on. All right, last one. I'm gonna just turn for the heck of it. All right, just looking like that. And let's go ahead and switch on over after this. All right, right. Nice and easy. Let's go ahead. Oh, man, hopefully we're all feeling that all in that area, right? Just really shooting for that. Here we go, another 10. All right, last 5. Go ahead, choose whatever method you feel is safe for you, right? No hands, 3 hands, or 3 fingers. And last one. All right. All right, so go ahead, shake it all off, shake it all off. And so from here, right here, let me see. Okay, cool. So from here, right, we're just gonna do a little bit of gait training just to go ahead with the ball, right? Well, actually, first things first, let's not use the ball. Let's do 1 round without it. So where we're just gonna go ahead, walk around the chair, basically using this, what's it called? How should I say? Tightrope type style, right? Go ahead, just get a little warm up for it, right? Closer your feet are together, harder the exercise. And then, right, once you get it a little bit, once it gets a little easier for you, right, go ahead, pick up the pace, right? That's just another way to go ahead and make it a little bit more challenging. All right, let's go ahead and turn it around. Take it to the other side, right? And there we go. All right. Yep. Nice and cool. All righty. Let's go ahead and meet up in the back of the chair, right? Let's go ahead and meet up right there. And I should have said, is it cool if you go ahead and push your stuff underneath the chair? Yeah. Just makes me feel a whole lot more comfortable. All right. Alrighty. Well, so yeah, no. So from here, right, we got a feel for it. You know how difficult the exercise is going to be for you, right? So essentially, right, how we add the ball into it is we're basically going to go ahead, keep it across our chest, block our feet from, block us from seeing our feet, right? And then you could still use your hand if you need to, right? You just 1 hand at a time. But if that exercise before was a little too difficult, don't use the ball. Go ahead and get more reps without the ball. And it's A-okay, right? That's the whole point. Just getting more repetitions as you go, right? Yeah. Because to be honest, that's the only way it's going to be easier.
I have a question.
Now, if it was a little too, if that was like, enough, I'm just talking, huh? Shoot it. Shoot with the question.
Going around in a circle, sort of to throw the balance inwards towards the center of the circle. Can we go straight just to get used to it?
Yep, you can definitely go ahead and go straight. Just going, what's it called? We'll go ahead and talk about it, just going straight forward, right? To where we're just going to go ahead and move. Right? Do the same drill. You can just turn back around, go right back, right? Nothing wrong with that, too. Just still the same thing, making sure everything around you is cool.
Okay.
Sorry. Alrighty. So yeah, let's go ahead, bring it all right back to the center, right? Let's go ahead. So yeah, same thing. It's the same drill, incorporating it, right? I don't think we did it the other time around, right? So let's just go ahead, little 2 spins around, and then yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and move on forward. So right. Oh yeah, I don't know why I'm looking down at my feet. But yeah, trying your best to just go ahead and avoid that. And then let me talk about, to the people in the live stream, right? Let me talk about if you still need an assistant, like, you know, assistance going back and forth, right? Let's say you want to go in a straight line, but you still need that support. You can do the same drill, just going right here, and then just turning it around, right? Switching the hands. We're just going backwards, right? You're still getting that work in for not seeing your feet, but it's just in an assisted way. I would advise you guys get better at going like this without the ball first though, right? Past that and then go ahead, move forward with the Pilates ball. Alrighty, right. Let's go ahead and bring it all back to the center, right? Got a little, especially there's some little construction going on. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but yeah. Over here, it's like, oh yeah, that's a getting to you, yeah. But alrighty. So next thing up, right? Next thing up, I believe, yeah. So yeah, we can actually go ahead, take a seat again, and we're gonna start using those smaller dumbbells, right? A second set. All we're just gonna go ahead and get into, right? Typically, I would use possibly, let me just go ahead and say that information, right? So it's like typically I would use for this class, right? Maybe a 5-pound dumbbell, 8-pound dumbbell for myself, right? You know, limited by what we got, but it's like, is A-okay, right? Still using what we use. For these exercises, take that into consideration. I'm using the 5, 8-pound dumbbell. For these exercises, I feel comfortable using a 2-pound dumbbell. That big of a difference, right? I'm hoping you guys are following to where it's like, you know, there's that big of a difference for these exercises for me. So it's like maybe keep it in mind for you guys to where it's like, it's okay too to just use your body weight, right? Because all we're just gonna get into is just extra work for our shoulders, right? All right, I digress. So first things first, with that dumbbell, maybe try it out for the first rep. See if you just wanna go with your body weight. So all we're just gonna go ahead and do, bring those dumbbells right here, get a little hammer curl, and we're just gonna go ahead, flare our arms out. Let's go ahead, a little 10 reps like this, right? Trying to keep your arms from folding down, right? We don't want that to happen. Six. 8. 9, right? Trying your best to keep those weights up, pointing forward like that, right? And let's go ahead, last little 2. And we're gonna hold it right here, right? We're gonna hold it. It's holding this position, right? And now this is where we're gonna go ahead and bring it up, bring it right back down, right? Let's go ahead, a little 8 reps like this. All right, nice and slow movements going up and right back down. All right. 6, 7, last one, 8. All righty. So we go ahead and bring those right back down, right? Get a little shake off, get a little rest on, right? Right. And so next exercise we're just gonna move on into is basically that same movement, except we're just gonna start off here. Let's sort of just get a last little shake. Let's go straight into it, right? So all we're just gonna do is just bring those arms out to the side. bring them right back, just like the position we just had. And we're just gonna go 1 and switch, right? Bring it right back to the middle, right? And that's just gonna be 1, right? Let's go ahead and hit 5 of those. Well, like 4 more, right? So back to the center. Whatever side you choose, right? Say, okay, we're just going one after the other. Bring it right back to the middle. Extend it. Bring it right back down, right? See, this is where I mean where it's like, you know, if you do need to drop down in that weight just to go ahead and get through these, say, okay. Back to the middle, outside, and let's hit this last one. Up, switch, back to the middle, outside, and we're right back down, right? And go ahead and shake all that off, shake all that off. Alrighty, well shoot, we can go ahead, drop those weights now. And lastly, we're just gonna finish up the exercises from up, you know, basically just standing up. And yeah, if you need a little water break, definitely go ahead, right? If you got anything, go get a little swig. All right. Yeah. Alrighty. Alrighty, so yeah, the next thing up that we're just gonna get into is basically just some little calf stands, right? We're just gonna hold it here for a little 5 seconds. We're gonna go for a little 8 reps. And yeah, let's go ahead, pick those calves up. 5, and we're right back down, right? And here we go. 2 and 5, right? Back down, a little 2 seconds, and we're right back up. All right, let's go ahead. And all righty, halfway there, let's go ahead, another one. All right. 4, 5, right? Especially for these last ones, right? If it was a little bit too easy with the hands on, right? Definitely start manipulating it, right? We got a last 2. Maybe change up how many fingers you're having on there. And alrighty, last one. Woo. All right. So yeah, good stuff, everybody, good stuff. I like it. And it's all right. We're just gonna start cooling things off, hitting that little stretch routine, right? Let's get behind the chair. We're just gonna get these little hula hoop twists, right? Let's go ahead, a little 5 each side. And all right, let's go ahead and take it to the other side. And all right, go ahead and get that last one. Just finish up right there. And I advise everybody to just get that extra step to the side, right? Right? Maybe also flare out those toes. Nothing wrong with that, just a little bit. And so yeah, all we're just getting into is just a little side lunge. A little side lunge, right? And if those legs, or if those knees are getting really past those toes, right? Take that extra step out to the side, right? Yeah, just making sure that your hips are wide, you know, just wide open. That'll be a better stretch than just getting this little side lunge. And yeah, definitely just go until wherever you guys could go, right? We're just going ahead, trying to get as deep as we can. righty, last little one, and we're right back up, right? So from here, we're just gonna get into a, what's it called? You can go behind your chair. All we're just working on is the lower back. Just gonna go ahead, bend right over, hinge at the hip. Right when you get into this little flat top position, pick that chest up, really arch that spine. Let's go last little 5. And alrighty, let's go ahead and pick ourselves on up nice and slow. All right, shake it off. Get a nice deep breath, right? And now we're just gonna go ahead, touch those toes. Right, hold it here for a good little, we're just gonna go another little 10 seconds. And now, all right, let's go ahead, slowly roll everything up. Vertebrae, rep vertebrae. And then, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and shake it all off, right? All righty, so, let me keep it turned. Let me keep it turned like this. So, basically from here, we're just gonna go ahead and get a little lunge, right? As far as we can. And we're just gonna keep that chest nice and tall, right? You keep those hands on the chair if you need to, right? You can let go if it makes it a little easy, or you can let go if it's not too difficult. That's how I should say it. So it's like, yeah, basically from this position, right? We're just trying to shoot for stretching this hip out, right? Yeah, sorry for switching on you guys so quick like that. I was just trying to show these people, right? Right? And alrighty, we can go ahead, switch on over to that other side, right? Just go ahead, same little stretch, keeping that chest nice and tall. And alrighty, we can go ahead and bring that right back down. Alrighty. So from here, last couple stretches, at least standing, right? To where we're gonna go ahead and pick one toe up. Side, it doesn't really matter what side you're gonna be on, right? Just pick a toe up, and then we're just gonna go ahead, reach for that toe. If reaching for that toe is a little difficult, just go ahead and get a little push down on that shin. Should get the same effect of stretching out your calf, right? So it's like we just go ahead and get a small push. Yeah, definitely don't want to be pushing down on that knee. So let's go ahead and pick ourselves on up, right? And yeah, if you want to switch sides, definitely go ahead and switch sides. We're just right here. And alrighty, let's go ahead and pick ourselves on up. Get a nice little shake off. And then, yeah, from here we can go ahead, roll out our ankle. And then let's go ahead and switch that ankle. And there it is, right? Let's go ahead and bring it to the chair, finish up the day right here, right? Alrighty. So we're just gonna focus on the hamstrings again, right? So we're gonna extend one leg out. Just go as deep as we can, right? Try to make your leg as straight as it can be before reaching over.
Do you have a flex foot here? Is it a flex foot?
Oh, no. We're trying to just stretch out our hamstring. And so it's just like, yeah, you're trying to keep your foot as extended as it can be. Ah, I see. that does make sense. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and switch on over to the other side, right? Yep. Just really trying to keep that leg nice and straight as it can be, right? And let's go last little 5 seconds, right? And slowly pick yourself on up. Alrighty. So from here, right, everybody could go ahead, put those, put your right leg over that left leg, right? So yep, right leg over the left. And we're just gonna go ahead, turn to our left side, or turn to your guys' right side. And so yeah, turn that way. No, turn that way, yeah. Like, turn that way. Yeah, turn that way, and you're just trying to stretch out this little glute area right here. No, you're facing the right way, yeah. Here, like, we'll go ahead and switch it on over, and then so, So yeah, with that left leg on over to your right leg, right? You're gonna go ahead and face that left side. Yeah, exactly. And so yeah, just really, you feeling that right here? That little stretch? Not so much, huh? Okay, try going ahead. If you're not feeling it right here, right? To where you're gonna go ahead and place that arm over that leg. Yeah, that wrapped around leg. Now slowly just pull it the opposite direction. So you're looking this way, and you're gonna be pulling the leg in the opposite direction, right? So it's like, as you're pulling it, you're just gonna get a little bit extra of a stretch right here in those glutes. Yeah, like right where you're holding. And all right, spent enough time on that little pose. So yeah, next little stretch, right? We're just gonna go ahead, work on a little bit of upper body now, still twisting ourselves. So if you do got like any little spine issues, right? Do wanna mention, right? Take it easy, right? Take it easy on any type of stretch like this. All right, so from here, right? Chest nice and tall. We're gonna take our left arm, right? Left arm is gonna go anywhere on the bottom of the seat, maybe to the back, right? If you're extra flexible, right? But to the bottom of the seat, and you're just gonna take that right arm, place it on top. And so in this little position, right? We're just slowly gonna turn ourselves to the center. And hopefully we're shooting for this stretch right here, right? Working for those little shoulder muscles, or not shoulder muscles, but our, what's it called? Dang, the word's slipping me. It's called scapula, but it's not what I'm thinking of. Basically that upper back area, right? All your traps. And we can go ahead, let go. Let's take it to the other side. It's all right, yeah. That right arm on the bottom of the seat. Left arm goes on top. And let's go ahead, pull ourselves, twist ourselves back to the center, right? Nice and slow. And alrighty. Let's go ahead and bring that right back to the center, right? Go ahead and shake it all off, right? And so yeah, from here, we can go ahead and get another stretch for the hip flexor, right? Everybody can go ahead and face this side of the wall, or face this side. One leg's gonna be on, one leg's gonna be off. And we're just gonna go ahead and extend this hip backwards, right? We're trying to shoot for a spot where we're really feeling this, all in that hip flexor area. And yep, extend it to that point. Pick that chest up nice and tall. If you want to go ahead, raise your arm up, right? Just to really make sure your chest is tall. Say okay. Oh, perfect. And alrighty, let's go ahead and switch that on over. Alright, so yep, one leg on, one leg off. Alright, we're just gonna extend. Ah, I see. Yeah, what's it called? Yeah, try your best to go ahead. You can leave this arm right here on the headrest, right? No, you're facing the right direction, but use your left arm. Yeah, use your left arm to get on that headrest, and then what's it called? Then you're gonna just extend that hip backwards. Yeah. Essentially though, the one like cheek, one butt cheek is gonna be like hanging off the seat. So it's like, you're not like that, right? But yeah, no, is that okay, right? As long as you're feeling it right here though. All right. Alrighty though. So let's go ahead, bring that right back to the center, and we're just gonna go ahead, right? Okay. So yeah, no, bring it right back to the center. And last little stretch we're gonna just get into. You're like, ooh, what time is it? Yeah. No, it's okay. Let's go ahead, focus on the upper body real quick, right? So we're just gonna go keep that chest nice and tall. We're gonna roll out the neck, and then we're just gonna get into a little from left ear to right ear and back. Alrighty. Yep. And yep, let's just keep it going. Alrighty, right? Let's go ahead, shake that all off. We can bring it right back to center. We're gonna roll out the shoulders one more time, right? A little 5 spins forward. And let's go ahead and take it 5 spins backwards. And alrighty, right? So go ahead, shake all that off, right? So another little stretch that we're just gonna get into. Yeah. Last little stretch that we're just gonna get into is just, what's it called? You guys, oh, I'm sorry. You guys don't have to face the other side, right? I just wanna show you guys that we're just gonna try to get into a back scratch, right? Trying to go ahead, touch those hands together. If that gets a little difficult, right, you can go ahead and give a little push on the arm, right? Give a little push down, but really trying to reach as far back as you can, right? All right, let's go ahead and switch that on over. And alrighty, so go ahead, shake that off real quick. And then we're just gonna switch it off one more time. Go for a deeper stretch this time, right? And it'll be a quicker one. And let's go ahead, switch. Same thing. Really try to go ahead and reach a little bit extra farther. And alrighty, let's bring that right back to center. Shake that all off, guys. And that's going to be it for today. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming on out, right? Thank you guys for tuning on into the ACC. And it'll be the same time next week. See you guys at 2:30, right? So, yeah. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.